Hi, kindergartners and families. This is Mrs. Taylor, your school counselor here at STAR. We talked about bucket filling in our first virtual school counseling lesson. If you were able to join me, that is fantastic. But if you weren't able to, I went ahead and made a recording of one of the things we talked about in our school counseling lesson, and that is what it means to be a bucket filler. Here at STAR School, we are bucket fillers, and to teach you a little bit about what that means, because you're probably like, Mrs. Taylor, what are you talking about? I'm going to share with you a story called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? And let me screen share so you can see the pictures really, really well. I think you'll enjoy this. So here is the book that I want to share with you, and I can kind of see it more easily too this way. It's called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? A guide to daily happiness for kids. I hope you enjoy. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. Do you know what invisible means? You got it. You can't see it. That's what invisible means. Oh, there's our definition. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Every member of your family has a bucket. As you can see, even the dog has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have a bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full. And you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill theirs. So, how do you fill a bucket? Well, let's find out. You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does nice things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling a bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. And you can see in the picture, the little girl in the yellow shirt, her bucket's being emptied. The little girl in the turquoise is dipping into her bucket. She's making her feel bad. A bully is a bucket dipper. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that make others feel bad. Many bucket dippers have an empty bucket. They think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's. But that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. Does that make sense? But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. Can you believe that? You fill someone's and yours ends up being filled as well. You feel good when you help others feel good. I love that picture. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. A good clue. So if you do or say something that makes someone else smile, it's a good bet that you filled their bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler, because everything we do, when we practice it, guess what? We get better at it. Here are some ideas for you. You could say hi, or you could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher or draw a picture for him or her. You could tell your grandpa that you like to spend time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I am going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. So here at STAR, we believe we should never miss an opportunity or a chance to compliment someone, to say something encouraging to someone, to be kind to someone. We want every one of our students and staff members to be bucket fillers. And to recognize bucket filling here at STAR, when you are here at STAR and you do something kind for someone, you help someone, maybe they drop their crayons on the floor, maybe they get hurt at recess, maybe someone hurt their feelings and they're feeling sad, and you do something kind, you might be recognized with a raindrop. And students who receive a raindrop get their name announced on the announcements, you receive a certificate, and you put a little pom-pom, I don't have any right now right here, but a pom-pom into our bucket filler container. And when the pom-poms reach the top of the container, our whole school receives a thank you, receives recognition for all the bucket filling that our students have done, and staff, because staff members can receive bucket filler recognition too. While we are learning virtually, we'll be doing some other kinds of recognition. If your teachers or me or our school principal, if someone here notices that you have been doing a super job in your virtual learning, being a great friend when we go live, being very responsible or respectful, whatever it is that's filling a bucket of someone else, you may be receiving a bucket filler postcard in the mail. We care about you and we want to recognize the good and kind things that you are doing. And the postcard reads, great job being a bucket filler. Thank you for joining me for our lesson on bucket filling. Have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you soon.